Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Volunteer State Community College on the campus here, the Pioneer Field at the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex. This is Tim Reese on the Vol State Sports Network. Glad to be back after a week away doing some conference basketball. And Aaron Higgins, Connor Cantillo, and Nathan Stewart apparently got on that microphone. I didn't know about till right now. I knew it was somebody else. I just wasn't sure exactly who it was. And I'm telling you, I think they did a pretty good job. I was very impressed. As a matter of fact, a little bit scared, honestly. Maybe I'd get fired. Coach doesn't need me anymore. I'll just stay in the dugout and keep score. But I'm back. Aaron Higgins, our PA DJ, is here. He's getting a little help from Easton Beatty, who's feeling a little wimpy. Nathan Stewart up running the controls. He's the director of today's Game 1 for now. Revan Suggs is waiting in the wings just in case he's needed. He'll be our pinch hitter. That's your press box gang today on this sunny day. It's a little bit chilly with the wind blowing. I'm going to have to check to see how much that wind blow is going. It's looking 15 plus miles an hour, and it's showing on a weather app I'm looking at it 14 up to 23. It is blowing center field out a little bit toward right field. It's not blowing straight out, but, well, now it is. Left-handed batters are going to enjoy this if they get the ball up in the air here at Vol State as our umpires are arriving. So let's get to the Toyota of Gallatin starting lineups. First for the visitors from Pellissippi State, come in with a record of 11-12. They are 3-6 in conference play, coached by Sean Hughes in his second year, assisted by Hayden Pewitt, and the pitching coach is Griff Hughes. Caden Black will lead off and play shortstop. Donovan Mitchell bats second, playing center field. Caden Chanel leading the conference in hitting. .523 batting average. He'll bat third and play left field. Trey Simmons at first base. He's back home. He's from Beach High School. He's going to hit cleanup. Makai Derry at second base, batting fifth. William Wisman on the roster, it shows William. He's a DH, batting sixth. On the lineup card, it says F, as in Frank, but I'm going to guess it's not Frank. We'll have to find that out. If you have information on that, we'll get you to email us and let us know. Rex Pendergrass is the third baseman. He'll bat seventh. Connor Clark is in right field, hitting eighth. And then number 9 on the mound for Pellissippi State is Matthew Mead back. He's a sophomore from last year, getting his second start of the year, tied for appearances on Pellissippi State's roster with William Wisman. He is getting the start here in Game 1. It's a 9-inning contest, the first of 15, 2-10 in conference play. Braden Baker will lead off, batting left or playing left field. Batting second is playing second, Elijah Harris. Easton Denning at first base, batting third. Hudson Blank is the cleanup hitter. He'll play right field. A.J. Armstrong bats fifth, plays third base. Noah Rice hitting sixth, playing center field. Tucker Smith, the DH, hits seventh. The 8-hole hitter is Tucker Lorenz. He'll play shortstop. Behind the plate is Bradley Pippin, catching Nick Godsey, who is out of Indianapolis, Indiana, getting his sixth start of the year. 21 innings, 22 hits, 19 runs, 14 of those are earned. Walked 12, team high 27 strikeouts. That's ninth in the conference, but he has also plunked 8 batters. 6.00 ERA. He's looking for his first collegiate win. He's 0-2 on the season. That's your starting lineup. As you see our head coaches and the umpires out there at our team meeting. Behind the plate for Game 1, Johnny Lowry. On the bases, Larry Barrett. All State and Pellissippi will play again tomorrow at noon, a doubleheader, 2 7-inning games. And the wind was wicked this week. We had hail come in to the area. I don't think hail damage was an issue, but wind took care of a couple of our outfield signs, knocked the batter's eye down, had to be repaired this morning. The wind probably will be a factor today. Any pop-up in the infield and behind home plate, probably an issue. Godsey, I see Miss Suzanne Godsey is here. Not sure where Belmont's playing today. Maybe Paul is with Landing Godsey. Let's check out. Baseball is. Where are they? Maybe they're not playing today. No, they are. They're down at UAB. That's what's happening. Wonder if Paul went down to Birmingham. There is a former Vol State player, Brody Prairie, who is on the Pellissippi squad. He is not getting the start here in game one, but anticipate he will get in the lineup tomorrow as an outfielder. Brody currently hitting .231, playing in 16 games so far for the Panthers. He's from Clarksville, Tennessee. Said his parents would not be here. At least his dad had to work today. Maybe his mother, Shannon Prairie, might be able to make it down from Clarksville, Tennessee. Athletic Director Bobby Hudson is shown. He's here in the press box. He's supervising today. So everybody here in the press box better watch their P's and Q's. And if you figure out what they are, let me know. Got some beach bucks that have shown. Possibly to see Trace Simmons. Normally a catcher playing first base today. I got to see him this past summer. He played for the Full Count Rhythm summer collegiate team in the Ohio Valley League. Had a great year for the Rhythm, and he was between schools at a full year at Lincoln Memorial University last year, and I think he led their team in hitting. As you see the Pioneers take the field. Of course, we will have to take a break during the national anthem because we don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. So we will take that break, and we'll come right back for the first pitch. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network. And Aaron Higgins says,
Play ball.
Play ball. Now the voice, one of the voices of the Ball State Pioneers, Aaron Higgins, is the baseball being delivered personally. No, it's Larry Barrett wants to check and make sure that Nick Godsey's not cheating. Out on the mound, checking his hands for any foreign substance. Godsey, a true freshman from Indianapolis, 5'11", 170-pound right-hander from Southport High School, business administration major here at Vol State, the son of Paul and Suzanne Godsey, his brother Landon, former Pioneer, now in his third year at Belmont University. Hello to Grandpa and Wanda in Terre Haute, Indiana, and Grandma in Newcastle, as he is getting his warm-up tosses. Matthew Mead, his opponent on the mound, one of the top pitchers for Pellissippi State a year ago, finished the year with a 6.28 ERA, but he had 19 appearances. That was second on the club, 53 innings. Pellissippi State had a fantastic inaugural season, went 33-23 overall, 19-10 in the conference. Lost in the finals to Walters State a year ago, who absolutely just blitzkrieged everybody at the conference tournament in Chattanooga last year. And I believe they had a walk-off 7-inning winner for, I think it was a 12-0 game, or they run-ruled Pellissippi in the finals. They were losers last week down at Millington against Southwest Tennessee. Today, Dyersburg is at Chattanooga, had an early 1-0 lead there. Walters is leading Roane State, but it's only 6-5 at Walters. Cleveland State at Jackson. Columbia State playing at Southwest, as we are underway with the first pitch on the outside corner at 2:03 for strike one. We are underway. Uh-oh, we lost his head. Go to 4. We'll go to camera 4. Fix it. I'll fix it. I'll get it at the half inning. Tried to adjust the camera number 1 there. We cut off Nick's head. There's a slider in there for a called strike. Caden Black, left-handed hitting shortstop. Black hitting .356, leading their club in runs scored. He's got 30. That's tied for 5th in the conference. Got a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Also leads the team in hit by pitches. Been hit 5 times. Club batting average of .323. Bradley Pippin thought that one might have caught that outside corner. A.J. Armstrong was getting ready for a throw down, but it's a full count Ministries, full count. Godsey misses with the breaking pitch, and Black reaches base, which he's done 50% of the time he's come to the plate. That's his 17th walk. He is their stolen base leader as well, as Donovan Mitchell steps to the plate. Mitchell from Memphis, went to Houston High School, 6'1", 205. Runner does not go, and breaking pitch lands down. Mitchell hitting .375. 30 hits, 28 RBIs. Both of those are tied for 7th as he fouls that one off to the right side. One pitch, catches the inside corner. Stewie, that'll work for right now. We'll adjust and get a little less dirt area behind home plate. It'll take a little bit more Throw over to first. Black is back. Caden Black from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, over in East Tennessee. Went to Oak Ridge High School, 5'8", 180-pound sophomore. There's a line drive. It's going to get into right field, down for a base hit. Not stopping at second is Black. Throw comes in. Runners now at first and third after the leadoff walk. Mitchell, good job of going with the pitch there. And now the top hitter in the conference, Caden Chanel, 5'14", showing on my sheet. Let's see, apparently they've updated. Or I've got an old, there it is, 5'14", runner at first stays put. Fastball catches the outside corner. Chanel from Knoxville Hardin Valley Academy, 6 foot, 175-pound sophomore. Chanel hit .340 a year ago. Dozen doubles, 5 home runs, 32 runs batted in. Thought he played right field last year for Pellissippi. Parker Peeler, who was not in the lineup, my recollection, had a really good conference tournament a year ago. I did broadcast most all of the baseball games. A backup pitch right there. Is that a changeup he threw? Didn't look like it still had some speed on it, but it had comeback action on it. A two-seamer that came back. Godsey looking for a strikeout here of Chanel. Count is 1-2. Just getting started, top of the first of a 9-inning game, and if he's gonna strike him out, it's gonna be on a 2-2 count. It's not gonna be on a 1-2 because apparently taking too much time to find the pitch on his communication device. Mitchell with an open lead. He does not go, and there it is. He's swinging and a miss, and Chanel is down on a strikeout. First out now brings up Trey Simmons, and assume that is why this Beach Buccaneer folks are here. Simmons, a sophomore after transferring from LMU. I believe that it's Caden Powell that's down in the stands. He is heading to Kentucky. Runner's going to take off, pitches down low. So give Mitchell a stolen base. Now that takes care of the double play in the conventional way. Pellissippi State has only been caught stealing once. That's now their 30th stolen base. Slider that misses away. 1-1 count. Simmons 6'1", 205. That's from my last year's roster at the Rhythm. Close pitch on the inside corner. Criminal justice major still over there at Pellissippi, the son of Keith and Amy Simmons, brother to Kaylee. He's got grandparents in Shannon, Mississippi, and right here in Hendersonville. There's a slow tapper on a breaking pitch. That's going to be a tough play for Godsey. He will glove and throw down to first. Simmons having a little issue with lower body. He's going to get an RBI on the ground out. That's out number 2 on the play. Mitchell moves over to third. Black comes in to score the first run of the game. Makai Derry, a right-handed hitter, comes to the plate. Kai hitting .317, playing in his 24th game of the year. This is Pellissippi's 24th game. 20 hits, including 5 doubles, a home run, 15 RBIs. He has a good eye leading the team in walks with 24. That's tied for second in the TCCAA. The fifth hitter in the lineup. Inning started with a walk, and that leadoff walk has come in to score. Slider, that nips to the outside corner. And Gotze getting ahead. Windy day here. Game time temperature is 65 degrees, brought to you by Accurate Mortgage. They are one of the signs that took a beating during the windstorm on Wednesday. Mike Hoover and his folks, supporters of Ball State baseball, have locations in Cool Springs and Smyrna. 2-2 pitch to Derry, swung on a miss. Another strikeout. Ends the inning. That's 2 in the inning. Right at about par for Gotze. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. 1 runner left aboard. We're going to the bottom of the first. We'll be right back on the Vol State Sports Network.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At Vol State, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at Vol State are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
Is counting on me.
We're all working in the cloud. But what really is the cloud? If you start pulling back the clouds themselves, you find out it's an infrastructure. Computer science is really computer engineering. Right now,
Middle Tennessee is quickly becoming a growing tech hub with several IT companies that are looking for skilled workers.
if you're pursuing the CIT program at Ball State, you're preparing yourself to fill those positions.
We're back. We don't like dead air around here, and that's that black screen. We're going to get it figured out. Meade with the sidearm delivery. I don't remember that from last year. But I want to say that he, last year, may have been one of the pitchers that shut down Walters State. Let's see if I can find that information. There was 2 games that they played, a 2-1 and a 2-0 win against Walters. Pellissippi, Colin Rittenberry, a 7-inning, 2-1 victory, gave up 6 hits and only 1 run, and that was in game 1 of the doubleheader. Then in game 2, 2-0. It was Matthew Meade, 7-inning, 4-hit shutout against what ended up being the number 1 hitting team in the country, Walters State. Leading off, Braden Baker with a line drive base hit in the right field to get the Pioneer half of the first inning started. Braden needs to learn that when you swing at the first pitch, I don't get a lot of time to tell the folks about you, but he's played in every game this year for Vol State, leading the team in hitting .329. That's just 4 points below Revan Suggs, but he's got a few more AB. Elijah Harris will step to the plate, sophomore out of Cynthiana, Kentucky. Harris hitting right at an even 300. 15 hits, including 3 doubles, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Comes up to the plate here with 1 on and nobody out. Swing and a miss. And with Suggs down with a upper body injury, at least that is if he holds his arms above his waist, it's an upper body injury. Another strike on the outside corner. Then Harris will be at second, at least for a week, maybe 2 weeks. Suggs is out, throw over to first. It's a good problem to have as middle infielders that are hitting the ball. Lorenz, a shortstop, hitting 250 right now. Plays a very solid shortstop. Harris waves at an outside sweeper as he goes down on strikes for out number 1. Left-handed hitter Easton Denning comes to the plate. McMinnville, Tennessee, Warren County High School is where he's from. He's a sophomore. Hitting 271. Power stroke is getting into gear. 7 home runs. He and Braden Baker was on at first. Tied for the team lead with 7 home runs. Meade doesn't want to get into his kitchen at all. Tries to nip at that outside corner. He's got 6 doubles. That leads the team. That's no surprise. He led or was tied in the conference last year with 22 of those. Tied with a Walter State player who's played a lot more games as they got to the finals of the JUCO World Series. They ended up playing about 68 games maybe a year ago, Walter State. 1-1 pitch coming to Denning with 1 out. Baker takes off, swing and a miss, throw down. Baker's toast. That was a quick release by catcher Hunter Reeb. Now 2 outs and 2 strikes on Denning. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Meade faces the minimum. Strikes out 2. Does give up a hit, but nobody's left on base. We are through 1. Scheduled for 9. Pellissippi leads 1-0. We'll be right back on the Ball State Sports Network.
Cybercrimes take place online, and companies need more well-trained workers to stop it.
Ball State is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there. Ball State CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I choose Ball State because the future needs me now. My story could be your story.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at ballstate.edu.
Oh, we're back. You got to tell me that. Hey, we're back. You give me a countdown, and we're good. I was looking up some softball information. As Wisman, the DH, stands in, he looks at a slider and coming right for his hip, and then curls right across the plate for a called strike. Lady Pioneers softball playing a doubleheader at Roan State as that one whispers at the outside corner. Wisman down 0-2. Athletic Director Bobby Hudson gave me the 4-1-1 on game 1. Swing and a miss. Godsey picks up a 3rd strikeout to start the 2nd. Lady Pioneers won game 1 10-9. And Roan State having a good year. They were undefeated until that loss. Rex Pendergrass, the 3rd baseman, at the plate from Dayton, Tennessee, went to Ray County High School. 6 foot 208. I normally round up to 210 there, because he's young enough he can get that off pretty quickly if he needs to. He looks fine to me, though. I'd take 208 right now and Be real happy. Chopper down to third base. It's foul. You'd probably notice it if I was at 208 from today to tomorrow. That is off the fist and down in the right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Blank picks it up on a couple of hops. As some more Buccaneers keep getting into the stadium. Somebody check their tickets. Somebody check these Buccaneers tickets. There's plenty of good seats still available on the right side, fellas. There's plenty of seats over there. Jump right in there. Connor Clark from Knoxville Carnes High School. Beach did not go on a spring trip this year. Foul ball off the screen. Ball State has one Beach player. They don't know him, though, I guarantee it. R.J. Moore played 4 years ago. These guys were in, might have been freshmen. Fly ball out to center field, and this is a station camp player, rival to Beach. Noah Risa makes the catch off Connor Clark's fly out for out number 2. Beach High School located about 10 miles back toward Hendersonville. It's here in Sumner County as the number 9 hitter, Hunter Reeb, steps to the plate. Memphis Christian Brothers High School, 5'10", 190. Gotsy's pinpointing that breaking pitch. Reeb starting his 9th game of the year. He'd rather me not tell you what his batting average is, so I won't. Popped up, that'll get out of play. Just don't hit the light tower up there. We've already spent the budget for fixing the lights here. Isn't that right, Coach? And more. Coach Bobby Hudson been here for 40 years at Ball State. Started when he was 12. In the dirt, throw down to first. Back in time is Pendergrass. As he was reading the dirt ball, but Pippin kept it right in front of him. And with a very strong arm, he does not mind to throw to a base. Ground ball to third. AJ gets it right before that second hop and throws over to Denning, who makes the stretch and the catch for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left aboard. Still 1-0 here at Ball State.
Hey, Jake, that personal price you gave me was a home run. I can't wait to give you some free baseball lessons.
Man, I'm really excited about this myself. But you do realize the thing with Toyota of Gallatin is everybody gets the personal price. It's what makes us special.
Wait, what? Everybody gets it?
Everybody gets it.
Let's play ball.
Okay.
Jake, you ready?
Let's do this, Coach. Hey, Coach, this is pretty easy.
We'll see about that.
Oh, I think I pulled something.
Yeah, better luck next time, old man.
I think I'm done, Coach. Call 911.
That's Nathan Stewart right there on the director's button. He's not too poor to pay attention. He's handling stuff. Back for the bottom of the second inning. Dyersburg State now with a 2-0 lead over Chat State at Chat State.
batting number 5, Hudson Blank.
Hudson Blank to lead off, and that reminds me that I need to say thank you very much, and so do these guys up here that were in the press box. I understand there was a delivery last week. Aaron Higgins got to enjoy some of that. Some pizza, is that correct? From the Blank family. I am so sorry that I missed the Blanks as they came in from Marissa, Illinois. Marissa from Marissa. I mean, that is awesome. I'm Cincinnati from Cincinnati. That just doesn't sound good. Ground ball to the right side, underneath the glove of the diving Mackay Derry. And now the second leadoff single for Vol State. A.J. Armstrong, also known as Anakin Jack, stepping to the plate. To the theme of Star Wars, Hudson just got that single. That was his 25th hit, second on the club, hitting .312. As A.J. looks at a fastball right by his freshly shaved chin. Uh-oh, Superfan has shown up. Rev, you got to get out of that seat. That's the boss's chair right there. The president, Dr. Wendy Tossenson, has made her appearance. I believe it's your first appearance of the 2020s. Yeah, up here. You've been out in the stands, pressing the flesh, kissing babies, all that stuff. Armstrong taps that one foul at the plate. Wearing her jersey, fresh jersey. Oh, it's got it even has their name on the back. She's number 1. Telling you, she styles now. I mean, she thinks about what she's going to wear when she gets up. Oh, and she has her sparkly blue shoes on. You had some sparkly reds the other day for basketball, though, didn't you? Foul tip in and out of the glove of Reeb. Pioneers trying to get the equalizer here in the second. Pellissippi scored 1 in the first on a ground out. Both teams now with 2 hits. Meade pitches smoked down to third. They're going to go to second for 1. Good play down there by Pendergrass to knock it down as Armstrong reaches on the fielder's choice. Ball was hit so hard, Hudson didn't have a whole lot of time to get a jump. He is erased at second base. Route number 1, that brings Noah Rice to the plate. Left-handed hitting center fielder. You don't see a whole lot of side armors, so just the look of the ball coming out of the pitcher's hand throws you off. As I said, last year he shut out the top hitting team in Division I JUCO baseball early in the season. There's a chopper, that'll go foul. Past Gabe Jennings, volunteer assistant coach in his first year with the Pioneers. All-world trainer, Justin McKinney, as well as assistant athletic director, showing up here in the press box. So 1 pitch, that's lined out through the left center field, and that's got a lot of room. That will hit off the High Point Health sign in left center field. They're sending AJ. He's huffing and puffing, and he lost his helmet. And he comes in to score. The Framework Athletics first run of the game, double by Noah Rice, and you know what kind of double that is. That's a do-dat double. 3 hits in the game for the Pioneers. That'll bring up former Station Camp player and former Belmont Bruin, just like Noah Rice, Tucker Smith. Tuck the DH. Looks at a sweeper on the outside corner for a called strike. 5'11", 210-pound sophomore from right here in Hendersonville. Went to Merrill Hyde High School, but played his baseball at Station Camp because the Hawks of Merrill Hyde do not have a baseball team. 0-1. That is fisted and gloved by Pendergrass. Strong throw over to Simmons, retires Smith. Nice play. You can see some talent down there at third base by Pendergrass. He's got some quick hands. Ball was tagged by Smith. Now 2 hits with a runner at second base brings up another Tucker. This is Tucker Lorenz, sophomore from Sweetwater High School, Loudon, Tennessee. That's a ground ball to second. Derry will handle that, and the Pioneers retired. They do draw even. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left aboard. 2 innings down, and a few more to go. We'll be right back on the Vol State Sports Network.
Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. They make the difference between life and death. If you desire to make a difference in your community, Vol State is leading the way in training everyday heroes. We offer EMS, paramedic, and fire science programs. Spring 2024 enrollment is now open. Visit volstate.edu to learn more. The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit volstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses.
Tim Reese, Nathan Stewart back on the Vol State Sports Network. Stewie handling the buttons, the cameras, the computer, the commercials. Connor Cantillo is doing pitch charting duty today. And a house full in the press box today. Got some special guests. Our president of the college in her second year. She has turned this into the presidential suite with her presence. Big fan. We call her the super fan. Number 1's on the back of her jersey, so it must be true. Just like the internet. Top of the lineup, Caden Black. Walked and scored in the first. 5'8", 100-pound left-handed hitter as he fouls that one off and out of play. That gets into the, where'd that go? That hit the tree and stay inside the fenced area here at the Tim Garrett Baseball Complex. 1-2 pitch. Godsey's fastball is up high. Braden Baker's in left. Noah Rice in center. Hudson Blank and Braden Baker's in left. Noah Rice is in center. Hudson Blank is in right. Ground ball to the first base coach, who makes a stab but doesn't get any flesh on that one. A.J. Armstrong's the third baseman. Tucker Lorenz, the shortstop. Elijah Harris at second base. Easton Denning, a fixture at first. It's only been one game in his collegiate career that he has not started the game at first base. That was against BCA a week and a half ago. Ended his consecutive start streak. I believe it was 69 games. Full count ministry, full count. Ground ball to the young man we're speaking of, Easton Denning, the former Pioneer at Warren County High School, makes the play for out number 1. Donovan Mitchell singled into right field, stole second, but was stranded at third in the first inning. He swings at the first pitch, fouls that one back. Wind is blowing out pretty high rate of speed, indicated up to 23 miles an hour. Slider, he is pounding that outside corner. Lots of sunshine today. Fastball up. And has been ahead of the batters, but Mitchell, he cannot solve. That ball's drilled out, and that's going to split the outfield. See if Mitchell's satisfied with a double. He will be, as Rice got to that one pretty quick, and it hit the Allie Cassidy brick and stone sign out in right center field. Have the Allie Cassidy Brick and Stone Alumni Spotlight later on in the 5th. Mitchell is 2 for 2 as Caden Chanel, strikeout victim in the 1st, steps to the plate. Each team now with 3 hits. He pops this one up, shallow center field. Out goes Harris, and he backpedals, makes the catch. Godsey has handled the leading hitter in the conference twice. 2 outs. Brings up Trace Simmons, the former rail splitter from LMU. Trace hit .346 for LMU, played in 38 games, started 33. You wonder why I have this information for an opposing team. Again, you weren't with me at the beginning of the year. Had this information because he was on the Full Count Rhythm summer collegiate team. Pulled that off of my bios from last year. Godsey's now gone behind 2-0 to Simmons. Normally a catcher, also play first base, DHs. 46 hits a year ago, 8 of those were doubles, 1 triple. Did not hit a home run as he swings and misses at a 2-0 breaking pitch. 33 RBIs, but this year he has 3 home runs with the Panthers, 17 RBIs, hitting .377. 3rd on their team. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Pip nearly takes Godsey's head off, but a throw right on target. Good thing Elijah Harris was paying attention. Tried to catch Mitchell napping out at second base. Check swing. They're going to say he went. Johnny Lowry rings up Trace Simmons for a strikeout. 4th of the game for Godsey. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left aboard. Pioneers coming to the plate.
Welcome to the Vol State Nursing Lab. The simulation lab allows students to come in a safe environment and practice real-world patient care without worrying about harming patients. We have 5 high-fidelity mannequins that we use with our nursing students in our lab to simulate real-world scenarios that they're going to see once they're out in the hospitals working. We have an adult mannequin, as you see here. She simulates everything from a normal patient to wounds, to trachs, IVs. You can give her medications. We have pediatric mannequins. We have a mom mannequin. We also have other models to where students can start IVs. They can put tubes and drains in. They can remove tubes and drains, do wound care. Also, if we lose clinical placement, then students can still simulate those real-world experiences in the lab to get the same experience and be prepared when they graduate and enter the workforce as a nurse.
Bottom of the 3rd, Ball State will send up 9, 1, and 2 to face Meade. Matthew Meade. Bradley Pippin, Braden Baker, Elijah Harris.
Number 11, Bradley Pippen.
Oh, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Got a new hat. I'll tell you, I like pizza, but I love hats. Oh. You were just showing it to me. It's not my hat, really? Oh, okay. Well, Bobby said, no, we're not going to give him that hat. Bobby's over there pinching pennies, man. I'll give you $10 for the hat, Bobby. 1-0 pitch. Chop to second base. Derry will throw on to first, and Bradley Pippen
Now batting number 3, Braden Baker.
is retired. You know, I'll probably remember it all year long, but maybe every time Pippen comes to the plate, I won't say this, but I inerrantly said that Elijah Harris hit a home run when it was Pippen that went dead central. I mean, you don't see a whole lot of home runs hit here over that batter's eye. It's 380 to the fence, but it's a pretty tall fence as Baker couldn't hold up his swing. I mean, a new lid. Dr. T probably designed that right there. That looks good. Right down central is Baker. Swung at the first pitch in his first at-bat. Lined a single in the right. Connor Clark, the right fielder, playing deep due to the wind blowing. Baker 0-2. He's going to go sit. Not yet. That was close. Meade thought he had the call on that backup fastball there, and I wouldn't take it again if I'm the transfer from Murray State. He does not, but he swings at a sweeper that lands outside, and he's down on strikes. First two retired by Meade. Third strikeout of the game for the side armor. Elijah Harris, who was the first, steps to the plate. Can play center field, plays second base. 5'8", 180-pound sophomore, a civil engineering major, as the third baseman comes in on the cut of the grass, thinking that Harris may lay down a bunt. Honestly, have not seen Elijah do a lot of bunting. Vincent and Rebecca are his parents. Got siblings Jordan, Kaya, Kimmy, and Tyler. Mamaw and Grandpa and Grandma all in Cynthiana, Kentucky. Want to see Elijah go on a tear, and there's a line drive right back up the middle. He's 1 for 2. Pioneers with hits in each of the first 3 innings. Nice to see East. We play a little game called Yard Card around here. A lot of times Easton Denning is people's pick for a yard card. But for some reason, people like to wait until it's more drama. Anybody? Rev, you're saying yard card right here? And you can say yard card whenever you want until he hits the ball. I am thinking about it right here. I have not pulled it yet, though. Oh, he had a cut. Used to call that a JV hack right there. He won't have to hit it too hard if he gets it up in the jet stream out to right field. 320-ish down the lines, 350 to 55 in the alleys. That's another pitch that whispers at the inside corner for a called strike. And 380 to dead center. With a wind like today, ball will travel to right field. You'll see a lot of right-handed hitters that will go opposite field. 1-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. Let's see if that will stay fair. It is fair, and the diving attempt not made Denning goes Oppo Taco with a do-dat double and another RBI. On the double, a 2-out knock for Denning as he goes opposite way. Back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. Harris comes in to give the Pioneers their first lead. That was a valiant attempt. Chanel was playing Denning as a left or right-handed pull player. He was playing him over toward the left field line. So he had a shot at that ball, went down on his knees sliding, but could not come up with the grab. And Denning picks up his 20th RBI of the year. Now Hudson Blank grounded a single to right field to lead off the second inning. Looks at ball one. 2 RBIs on the game, both of them on doubles. Noah Rice with an RBI double with 1 out in the second. Now a 2-out double. So Revin Suggs loses his yard card, but he does get a RBI in on his call. So that's right here. I saved your life. You're okay. Dr. T, that there was a couple levels of protection. I was the last one right here. You had your back turned to the action, and I don't ever recommend that. Hudson Blank, son of Joshua and Marissa. Hudson 6'2", 185 pounds, played his last couple of years of high school baseball down at Merritt Island in Florida, but he's from Illinois. Isabella is his sister, and sometimes we hear that Big Ed and Rhoda from Marissa, Illinois are listening in on the Vol State Sports Network. Ground ball nearly hits Larry Barrett, the umpire, but there to corral that one, Caden Black, the shortstop. He throws Blank out at first base. Pioneers go up on the RBI double by Denning. Be right back with the top of the fourth.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever. Wow.
Go to the go. There you go, buddy.
Jake.
You for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Tim Reese back with pinch hitter at the director controls, Revin Suggs. Nathan Stewart apparently had a hair and nail appointment he had to go to. Either that or it was time for his potty break. Kai Derry hits a ground ball to the hole. Tucker Lorenz up with it quickly, and a nice scoop by Easton Denning to save Lorenz's bacon there. He had to get rid of it quickly. Derry runs well. Stewie's back. Apparently there was not a long line at the Porta-John. He didn't even know how to run the... There's another first pitch swinging. Wisman retired. A couple of ground outs to Lorenz, the sophomore. All right, so does Rev need to watch you a little bit more there, Stewie? Because you're okay. You're okay. Did Derry swing at the first pitch, or was it a second pitch? I didn't see a count put up there, so I can't remember if he swung at the first pitch or not. Okay. All right, Rex Pendergrass dumped a single in the right field his first time. Up, Gotze's looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Chopped foul just past Ball State's dugout, the newly refurbished dugout. I don't know if we've got the Cubbies in there yet. Those might be on the way. The Cubbies are in? Whoa, get out of town. I mean, new roof, new gutters. Swing and a miss. Recording the out at first base is Pippin, and that's a strikeout for Nick Gotze, his 5th of the game. And there it is, a 1-2-3 inning for Gotze, as we will go to the bottom of the 4th. Ball State leads 2-1.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able.
The Volunteer State has always been home to pioneers. Dreamers and hard workers blaze their paths here. From the TVA to Mountain Dew to touchscreen monitors to the Grand Ole Opry, Tennessee has been home to innovators, creators, and entertainers. From humble beginnings to changing the world, Tennesseans have pushed the boundaries of what is possible. We pioneer healthcare, infrastructure, engineering, and product development. At Volunteer State College, we've developed our degree certifications to carry the torch of Tennessee's success with flexible options to help you blaze your pathway. We are searching for pioneer-minded students who are on their own journey of growth. Learn how these pathways are shaping the future of Tennessee. Like those that have come before, blaze your pathway. Your career awaits. Ball State.
Folks, they're students. Okay, they're students. Don't get mad. We don't get mad here. We're just training. We're training. And now we're training the trainer. Stewie's training Suggs now. And that's, but I'm gonna tell you folks, it's nice to have a lot of help up here. And again, I do appreciate the guys that went ahead and put the headsets on while I was off doing basketball. Put the headsets on and gave you some accounts and descriptions of the game. And did a very, very good job for not having done it before. But as far as I know, I am back for the rest of the year. But as is often said, we are all day to day. Matthew Mead, right-hander out of Lenore City, went to Loudoun County High School. There's a rip into, gets a base knock. He's now 1 for 2. The 6th hit of the game for Vol State. So I'm assuming Matthew Mead and Tucker Lorenz went to high school together at Loudoun. That'll bring up Noah Rice. He plugged the gap in the left center field, and Donovan Mitchell, the center fielder, playing him like a right-handed pull hitter, is drawn way over to the left field side. Right fielder Connor Clark is also closer to right center than he is to straightaway right. Rice and Tucker Smith, who's on deck, both played at Station Camp High School. They both went to Belmont University out of high school and both transferred here to Vol State. Rice with a 3-ball no-strike count. Vol State trying to add on to their 1-run lead. Rice should be taking here all the way. takes a 4-pitch walk. First walk of the game for Meade. Meade asking for a new baseball. Tucker Smith will step to the plate. Let's see if he's asked to lay down a bunt. About a month ago or so, I happened to be at church and got a text from our one of our youth pastors that said, hey, Tucker Smith getting baptized today. I happened to get up to the baptistry and in time to talk to Tuck beforehand, pray with him before, and get a picture with him. I was actually wearing what I'm wearing now, this BP top. I had Ball State hat on. 2 on, he's squaring around the bunt, and pops that one up as Meade throws a breaking pitch. Tuck looked like he was squaring around in a manner that he was going to try to lay down one that he might also be able to get a hit on. Pendergrass at third base, playing in, but he's canted a little bit towards second base. Just watch Armstrong down at second as that pitch goes inside. Smith was not squaring. Looking down at Jim McGuire, the 5th-year coach here at Vol State. In his 38th year of coaching, as the bunt's taken off, Smith swings and fouls that one off. Jim McGuire picked up his 500th win of his career. I believe that was against BCA in the first game of the doubleheader. Now has 503. Smith takes the 1-2 down low. Ladies Pioneers are in action at Roan State. That's in Harriman, Tennessee. Already got the 10-9 victory over the previously undefeated Lady Raiders. Looks like game number 2 has not begun yet. Full Count Ministries, full count. Tucker Smith with 2 on and nobody out. There's a full count. First pitch foul ball. Would have been ball 4. Smith, a defensive mode right there is Tyler Zeligman, our ball boy. Lorenz on deck. Pioneers need a ball outside of the infield here. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks will draw a visit from the Pellissippi State dugout. Appears to be a Panther getting loose down in the right field bullpen. He's just running. He's not even throwing yet. Slow walk. I'm assuming it's from Griff Hughes, the pitching coach. See if we got an email from anybody at the treesesports@gmail.com. No, you're sitting right here. You can talk right to me. Dr. Wendy Tossenson, the president of Vol State, is always welcome up in the press box. She'll sit with me at softball. We're going to have one of these chairs. I'm going to take it from basketball over there. You got them ordered, but they're not there. If they are not there, then they are not there. But so I can get rid of my captain's chairs that I brought up here. Bases are loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Ball State with a 2-1 lead. Tucker Lorenz grounded out the second, first time he came up. and takes a called strike. So I would assume these two were high school teammates. Since Tucker Lorenz went to, oh, that's right, he went to Sweetwater High School. He's from Loudon. There we go. So they would have been rivals. But he keeps telling me, make sure you know, people know I'm from Loudon, not Sweetwater. Okay. Sweetwater High School versus Loudon County right here. 1-1 pitch. Popped up and out of play. A Chick-fil-A at Gallatin. Foul ball hits up Justin McKinney. Is he handling our trainer today, or is Brad Swope here today? Anybody? Brad's here? See some folks sitting down at the bistro tables just past the third base dugout. Not sure when the waitress will be by. 1-2 misses outside. Couple of bistro tables. That's what I call them. They're four-seaters with a little cover over the top. Lorenz got a couple of home runs this year, 9 RBIs. Anybody using a yard card here on a 2-2 pitch? Beatty's got the yard card. Full Count Ministries, full count. We will have a Full Count Ministries verse of the game following the contest, along with a Toyota of Gallatin player of the game. If you want to join the show, send an email to treesports@gmail.com. You can even play the yard card game. Jeremy and Emily, they rooting for a home run every time Tucker comes to the plate. As well as younger sister Riley. Full count pitch coming. Not a home run, and probably will get out of play. Pendergrass totally overran that one. The wind brought that one back into play. Pendergrass went to the fence, but the wind brought that one back in, and it landed on the warning track. I believe might have even hit in the grass. Meade has given up a single and a couple of walks to start the fourth. And a full count pitch coming again. That is high and outside. Lorenz draws the walk. Okay, let me tell you what happens right here. Okay. I got to do a little instructing. Okay. When you hit ball 4 with bases loaded, it gives it, for some reason it's a quirk, it gives it to the other team. Okay. So you just have to hit run. You can't hit ball 4. You have to hit clear. It's one of those that it's an oddity with that score bug for some reason. So 3 straight walks to go along with Armstrong's leadoff single. Gives the Pioneers a 2-run lead as Bradley Pippin at the plate. Grounded out. His first time up, and a 2-0 count now. Not sure. How long Meade has gotten. It's a tapper foul off of Pippin's leg. This is Meade's only his second start of the year. He's been used primarily in relief. Trying to check slow internet here. Smashed down the third base line, but it's foul. Right between Noah Rice, the runner, and the third base bag. He had to play hop, skip, and jump out of the way. Meade started a week ago against Northeast Mississippi and went 4 innings, gave up 3 hits and 4 runs. That's a pop-up in play, and wind blowing it back, but it's not far enough for Rice to try to tag. It was caught just in foul territory by the shortstop, Caden Black. That's out number 1. Braden Baker will come to the plate for the 3rd time in the first 4 innings. He's 1 for 2. And right now, a pretty good candidate for yard card. The problem is the wind's blowing in from left field. Take a pretty good poke, but he can go opposite field. And he lines this one in the left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at 3rd and go base to base. Baker with an RBI single to score Rice. Smith now moves to 3rd. Lorenz down at 2nd. That's 2 hits in the inning. Elijah Harris will face a new pitcher as Meade day is done here. We'll take a break, tell you about the new pitcher when we return on the Ball State Sports Network. Stewart back on the Ball State Sports Network. Our new pitcher for the Pellissippi Panthers is a left-hander, 5'11", 165-pound freshman from Memphis, Tennessee. An unknown high school, though. They're trying to be very secretive about where he went to high school. But I bet you we could find out. The name like Cade McKay in Memphis, Tennessee baseball. First pitch to Elijah Harris is down low. Bases loaded, 1 out. 2 runs already in for the Pioneers. 1 out was a pop out. Big swing and a miss on, looked like he pulled the string there. "55 of you out there watching on the Ball State Sports Network." Popped up over to the right side, over is Simmons. That will land on the warning track inside Pioneer Field, but nobody can get that one. So Meade goes 3 1/3 innings, gives up 7 hits, 4 runs, but the 3 runners on base are his responsibility. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, faces 19, and is the current pitcher of record in this game. Elijah Harris, 1 for 2 in the game, came in hitting 300. Looking for some RBIs here. He's got a sharp shot, gloved by the shortstop Black, who throws on to first. And that is a rally killer right there. A nice stab by Black on that hard shot up the middle. And he starts the 6-3 double play to get the Panthers out of the inning. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We are through 4, scheduled for 9. Vol State leads 4-1.
Take the step. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Take the step, the one you've always wanted to a better you and a brighter future. Choose a path to create, innovate, or educate. A path to your career. One that builds you as a person, or one where you build for the people of the future. Choose a path to save lives or check eyes, to study the human body, soul, and mind, to fight crime both in person or online, to code the market, or be an entertainment rock star. Take the step to your full potential, to everything you've dreamed of. Take the step here, there, and eventually everywhere. With the pros of the profession, the Grammy winners, the commercial producers, the engineers, the doctors. Life is full of steps, so why not make yours count? This is us. This is Vol State.
Tim Reese, the Vol State Sports Network. Pellissippi State sending 8-9-1 to the dish to face Nick Godsey with 4-1 lead for Vol State. Breaking pitch comes in, and apparently it was a little too high. Clark flew out to center field in the second. Kyle Tossenson has shown up here in the press box, probably because the University of Georgia lost in the SEC basketball tournament yesterday. So, thought about y'all. Dr. T's a big Georgia fan. I don't know if Kyle, he married into that, I'm sure, right? Okay. Like my son-in-law married into the LSU vibe. My daughter, huge LSU fan. He's from Houston, Texas, as the 3-1 misses up high. Lead-off batter walks. Second is Trevor Mootsie will come out to get a little sunshine, go have a confab with Godsey. Has the lead here. Trevor is from Shaw, Mississippi, St. Joseph High School grad. Finished his college playing career at Cumberland University. He was a right-hander. 2023 master's degree in sports management at Cumberland University. Also played at Jacksonville State and Motlow State. Short visit. No interpretation needed there. Throws strikes. Not a successful visit from the pitching coach. You can only tell that from the very first pitch after the visit. Time is called as Nick Godsey trying to get a little head start. He wanted to make sure Hunter Reeb at the plate, our home plate umpire Johnny Lowry, wants to make sure that, again, we're going to have more conversation as Larry Barrett, the base umpire, wants to make sure that the message is clear and concise to Godsey. Everything looks good now. Breaking pitch parachutes right over the inside corner for a called strike. Do want to thank A.J. Fawson, our chief engineer here at Vol State. I'm sure he's not listening in, but taking Friday off, I would hope. He was very busy during the conference basketball tournament as we played 20 games in 5 days, all carried right here on the Vol State Sports Network. He, like me, was at every game, but I didn't have to set up all the equipment and make sure it was running. A.J. Fawson did a magnificent job, and appreciate all he does here for us, for all the sports, baseball, softball, basketball, and of course Vol State adding women's soccer and women's volleyball coming up this fall. Godsey for the second batter in a row, 3-1. Chopper 2 second, short could be 2. Throw to Harris is all they'll get. Reeb reaches on the fielder's choice.
Now batting number 4, Caden Black.
Clark taking off the bases. Reeb the catcher, but he looks like he runs pretty good. That'll bring up Caden Black, the leadoff batter. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Now we have conflicting information coming in to the broadcast booth. Gina Lester, Jack's mom, says that the Pellissippi pitcher played at Arlington High School. The Googler told one of our researchers here that he played at Christian Brothers. We have a conundrum. We have maybe it's not a conundrum. It's a confliction. We are conflicted here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. That is for sure. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off and out of play. Caden Black fouling pitches off like he doesn't have to go get him. Godsey with the 1-2. Changeup misses outside. Stewie up here trying to guess pitch. Really? You think he throws his splitter as a changeup? A kick change. Wow, I'm going to need a little definition on that. I'd say breaking pitch. Hit up in the air in right center field over is Rice, and he'll make the catch. We're out number 2. A kick change. What is that?
Now batting number 8, Donovan Mitchell.
But it's still called a splitter? Which one comes in harder? Just the splitter, right? Okay. Chopper foul at the plate by Mitchell, who's 2 for 2. He's got a single. He's got a double. His family probably calling for the triple card right now. Mitchell's from Houston High School. That's down in Memphis as well. He's a long way from home. Memphis to Knoxville. Ain't no joke driving now. That's a 6-hour haul. You got to come right through Nashville. There's no super highway between Knoxville and Memphis. I mean, it could be worse. It could be Morristown, and nobody wants that. 0-1 pitch low. Nice stab by Bradley Pippin behind the plate. Two outs, 1 on. Top of the 5th. We'll keep it right here after this inning. We'll have the Allie Cassidy Brick and Stone spotlight. our alumni spotlight today. Gotchi, 3 balls and 1 strike. Delivers. Breaking pitch. Apparently deemed low by our home plate umpire, a 14-year Army veteran. Retired. Not fully retired. You can't retire in 14 years, but he is no longer with the service, but appreciate his service to our country. And talking to him before the game, 3 deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan. Folks, is a violent time when he was over there. Glad he got to come back, 'cause that ball is spiked. Pippin doesn't know where it's at. Gotten some assistance. That's the bat phone ringing. An athletic emergency is somebody's getting a hold of the athletic director. I don't think it's my agent. I need to get an agent. I'm telling you, Bobby's tough. He's a tough negotiator. Swing and a miss by Chanel. I think I might have to just go on up to the president's office. I hear she's soft, yeah. Ground ball, chop to shortstop. Lorenz gloves, high throw, Denning up, and then back down on the bag for the final out. Chanel 0 for 3. That 514 average taking a hit. No runs, no hits in the inning, no errors, 2 runners left aboard. We're going to keep it right here as we get to say goodbye to the Beach Buccaneers. See you, Bucks. Go forth and win some games. The high school where my son and daughters went. Not sure who they necessarily were here to see, other than maybe Trace Simmons, but they probably have a game tonight. Our Allie Cassidy Brick and Stone Alumni Spotlight today. Not sure where he went to high school, but he played some baseball right here. Billy Bird, a former third baseman and pitcher in 1989 and 1991. And the reason that he bought a brick, he was doing some construction work at the house right next door to me. He saw me with a Vol State jersey or pullover on, and he said, "Hey, I went there and I played baseball there." I said, "Well, we need to get $100 from you for a brick." And he peeled off a $100 bill right there, gave it to me, and said, "Get me one of them bricks. If you would like a brick for your son or grandson, nephew, friend, whoever, plays here at Vol State, and this is their last year, send me an email to treesports@gmail.com. I'll get you hooked up. It's a $100 fundraising event for the baseball program. We have an alumni patio already started. We'll have to see if that needs to be moved when the new press box comes in. Press box, he said. But getting the negative from Dr. T, she says it won't need to be. So we need to make it bigger. There we go. She's thinking now. So send me an email. I'll get you the form that you fill out and the address. You can send your check, money order, cashier's check, whatever, to Bobby Hudson, the athletic director, for $100, just like James Denning, the grandfather of Easton Denning, who's stepping to the plate. He has done. As a lefty-on-lefty matchup here with Cade McKay, not Cade McKee, former Vol State pitcher from Kentucky. 3-year player here for Vol State. Country Cade McKee. This is Memphis Cade McKay. Missed with the first 2. Well, I thought the first one might have been a strike, was it not? Swing and a miss. Let's see if Johnny Lowry puts. There it is. You were right. 1-2. Stewie, trust yourself. Trust yourself. Dennings 1 for 2. Single drove in a run, or double drove in a run. This has popped up. Playable for Caden Black. Make the catch. Denning now has gone twice over to the left side. The first time down that left field line. Diving attempts by Chanel, the left fielder, but couldn't come up with it. Denning pulled in second base with a double, his 7th of the year, which leads the squad. Hudson Blank's 1 for 2. He looks at a first pitch, looks like it's off speed. Blank takes strike 2 right down the can. Like maybe he was looking for something and didn't get it. Hudson came in hitting .312. It's a ground ball up the middle. Black stabs that one, slides. He is not going to get Blank, though, at first base. He's going to pick up an infield single.
Now batting number 9, A.J. Armstrong.
Hit up the middle. Black was shading a little bit in the hole. That is the 5th straight inning. Ball State has gotten a hit. 8 hits for Vol State. A.J. Armstrong has one of those. He's 1 for 2. Blank does not go as Armstrong looks at a pitch right down Broadway. Vol State's only stolen 16 bags in 22 attempts on the year. Blank is 2 for 2. As McKay getting ahead of Armstrong 0-2 as he did Blank. Swing and a miss as AJ is down on strikes.
Now batting number 22, Noah.
First strikeout for McKay, who came in the bottom of the 4th with bases loaded and 1 out, induced a ground ball double play by Elijah Harris to get out of the inning. Now 2 outs and a runner at first. Noah Rice has not been retired yet. He's 1 for 1. Swings, foul tips that one into the glove of Reeb, the catcher. They're going to check to see if Rice went. Base umpire says no, he didn't go. Count goes 1 ball, 1 strike. Noah, the son of Jacoby and Karen Rice, brother to Eli and Silas. Down in the count, 1-2. His grandparents both in Gallatin. Granddaddy and Nana, they're here in Gallatin. Meemaw also in Gallatin, Tennessee, the redshirt freshman. Transfer from Belmont. Double drove in a run in the 2nd, walked and scored in the 4th. 2s across the Toyota Gallatin scoreboard. Ball is outside, throw down to 2nd. Blank gets the stolen bag. He for sure would have been taken off on a full count pitch. But he's out at second base in scoring position now with a full count Ministries full count pitch coming to Rice with Tucker Smith on deck. Here's the pitch. Check swing. That's a little lazy pop-up out there that a 7-year-old could catch, and Caden Black makes the grab. Might be the easiest pop-up Caden Black will ever get. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left aboard. We're through 5. Ball State leads 4-1.
Take the step. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Take the step, the one you've always wanted to a better you and a brighter future. Choose a path to create, innovate, or educate. A path to your career. One that builds you as a person, or one where you build for the people of the future. Choose a path to save lives or check eyes, to study the human body, soul, and mind, to fight crime both in person or online, to code, market, or be an entertainment rock star. Take the step to your full potential, to everything you've dreamed of. Take the step here, there, and eventually everywhere. With the pros of the profession, the Grammy winners, the commercial producers, the engineers, the doctors. Life is full of steps, so why not make yours count? This is us. This is Ball State.
Seems like it's alumni day here. Finding out Luke Lawson, Halls, Tennessee, was a Ball State pioneer. Last I heard, he was going to UT Martin. We'll have to find out if he comes up in the press box. Find out if, in fact, that did happen. As Nick Godsey back out there for the 6th. Gets the first pitch strike, swing and a miss, or a swing and a foul by Trace Simmons, who's 0 for 2 with an RBI. As a couple of the Beach Boys are still here. And by Beach Boys, I'm talking about Beach Buccaneers, not the singing group. Ball State 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th. Pellissippi State scored their run in the top of the 1st inning. 4, 5, and 6 due up as Simmons fouls that one off and out of play. Ball, 2 strikes on the Panther first baseman. Swing and a miss. Godsey sets down Simmons on a strikeout.
Number 6, Makai Gary.
6 strikeouts for Godsey. Godsey, now in his longest stint of his college career, went 5 innings in the game against Columbia State a couple weeks ago down in Columbia. 0-1 in there for a called strike to Derry, who's 0 for 2. Count now 0-2. Gave up 6 hits, 4 runs in that game. And left with the lead. Popped up Elijah Harris. Step in the grass, comes back into the dirt and makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring Foster. You can change his name to Foster there, Aaron. Foster Wisman. His government name must be William. I'm going to go William Foster Wisman. Shows William on the roster that I pulled off the computer, Pellissippi's website. All his good friends know him as Foster, apparently. From Shelbyville, Kentucky. You can hear the wind, it's still with us. Showing that U.S. flag out there in dead center field, loud and proud. Godsey tried to get Wisman to offer at the 0-2. Shows discipline and does not. Wisman 0 for 2 in the game. Swing and a miss, make it 0 for 3 as Godsey strikes out 2 in the inning. Picks up his 7th there. And another 1-2-3 frame for the young freshman. We're heading to the bottom of the sixth. Ball State leads.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a detective working on cases, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at ballstate.edu. Every day, all around the nation, people find themselves in need of a hero. Fire and emergency medical responders are those heroes we need. If you desire to make a difference in your community, visit ballstate.edu to learn more.
Now batting number 12, Tucker Smith.
Tucker Smith to lead off the sixth, facing Cade McKay. On for his second full inning of work in relief of Matthew Mead. Gave up a hit, stranded him in the fifth. There's that smell again. So where's that smell coming from? Sulfur smell from where? We blasting over there where the new target's coming in? Okay. Some dynamite smell. I thought somebody wasn't feeling very good up here in the press box. I was about ready to kick him out. 0-2 pitch to Tuck. And off the end of the bat, ground ball to short. Black gloves and throws over to Simmons for out number one.
Now batting number 7, Tucker Lorenz.
Let's see what Black's fielding percentage is. He looks pretty slick over there. 929, 6 errors. That's pretty good for shortstop. Tucker Lorenz at 921 as well. Shortstop, both of them with 6 errors. Tucker Lorenz at the plate. This is the last year of the press box in its current form, as after the TBCA High School Showcase event in June, they will get to tearing this one down and start building a new press box. 0-2 pitch. Missed somewhere. Which will include bathrooms inside the building. They'll be on the first floor. You won't have to climb steps to go to the bathroom. Concession stand and bathrooms below. Popped up and out of play. That's a Chick-fil-A at Gallatin. Foul ball. Had breakfast this morning with my discipleship group fellas, minus Aaron Higgins, who forgot completely about our meeting today. Had to be reminded and then said, oh, I'm sorry, my cat ate my homework. No, that wasn't the excuse. It was, oh, I was up all night sick. Popped up on the right side. Derry over. He's going to make the catch.
Now batting number 11, Bradley Pippin.
First two retired by McKay as Pippin comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2, and you know what that means. He is due. Dude, that double. I like that. That sounds good. McKay came in 14 2/3 innings of work. And he's going to get the first 3 as Pippin flies up to right field. In to make the catch, Connor Clark for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for McKay. And we are going to the top of the 7th. It's a 9-inning ball game. We have 3 left, 2/3 of the way. See how quickly I did that, Revan, that math? We'll be right back on the Ball State Sports Network.
Have you ever wondered what happens when you click Buy It Now? A whole series of transactions take place, from the manufacturer to your front door.
That is logistics and supply chain management.
At Vol State, we offer end-to-end supply chain courses.
Going into the future, our students need to understand these processes.
A lot of business is dependent upon getting a product on time.
Students here at Vol State are able to leave here with that knowledge.
Because the supply chain
Is counting on me.
We're all working in the cloud. But what really is the cloud? If you start pulling back the clouds themselves, you find out it's an infrastructure. Computer science is really computer engineering. Right now,
Middle Tennessee is quickly becoming a growing tech hub with several IT companies that are looking for skilled workers.
if you're pursuing the CIT program at Vol State, you're preparing yourself to fill those positions.
And we're back. So Ben the Builder is his company. So who's driving Ben the Builder truck? Revan Suggs, you don't know any of the employees of your dad's business? Here's what we need. We need a Ben the Builder sign out there in outfield. And Ben the Builder, Ben Suggs, happens to, well, it's not. Your grandfather started the business though, right? He's not in the construction business? Oh, okay. So your dad started his own. So Ben Suggs, former right-hander here at Vol State. I did give him an alumni sheet. I see. He's at all the games. His son's not playing due to injury now. Out for a week or two, maybe. I saw the Ben the Builder truck at Chick-fil-A at Gallatin this morning. And I thought, well, there's Ben Suggs right there. But his son, Revan, tells me that he's not the driver of that vehicle. You know, and I do want to issue apologies to the Suggs daughters. I just found out that Revan has sisters. Lydia and Evelyn. Evelyn. Not Evelyn. Evelyn. Spelled like Evelyn, but not pronounced that way, as Rex Pendergrass tried to fake out our third baseman. Gonna have to get up a whole lot earlier in the morning there, Rex. Squared around the bunt. Did not. That was deceptive. For some reason, our Toyota Gallatin scoreboard not recording. There we go. Now we're up and running. Is that Bugs Meadows down there running that? We have a Summit Concrete call to the bullpen. So says Aaron Higgins. He told me about it, gave me the 411. Gabe Eddington is the new pitcher. Transfer from Austin Peay State University and gets a swing and a miss by Pendergrass, who's 1 for 2. Eddington's 5'9", 160 pounds. From Montgomery Central High School, that's up in Clarks Vegas, Tennessee. General Studies major. Son of Michael and Jennifer Eddington, brother to Holly and Dylan. Nearly plunked Pendergrass. Had to skip out of the way of that. Full Count Ministries, full count. Gabe has a G-Paul and a nanny in High Point, North Carolina. On in relief of Godsey, looking for his first. There's a pitch, just missed outside for ball 4. Godsey goes 6 innings, strikes out 7, gives up 3 hits, 1 run, it was earned, walked 3, faced 24 batters. As I said, in line for his first collegiate victory. Gabe Eddington can nail this one down for him. If he finishes the game, it'd be a save in 2 ways. 3 innings. They don't give you any extra points because of that, but it'd be a 3-inning save. But he came in with 3 or less runs as a lead. Clark 0 for 1 with a walk and a flyout. Clark, a right-handed batter, looks at the slider that misses outside. Eddington's on for his 8th appearance of the year, all in relief. 13 innings, giving up 17 hits, 14 runs. Walked 8, make it 9, struck out 16. Looking for a double play ball. Instead, he gets a fly ball into shallow left field. Out goes Lorenz, in comes Baker, and he makes a stab and a catch. Now throwing back to first base, but it checks up off the grass. And back in time is Pendergrass. Baker playing pretty deep in left field. You have to play that wind, which did kick it to his left. Not an easy fly out to left field. Now the number 9 hole hitter, Hunter Reeb, R-E-E-B, stands in. Eddington now looking for that ground ball double play. Gonna have to keep that runner at first base, and a nice play by Bradley Pippin on the wild pitch outside. Chattanooga State is now taking a 7-3 lead. Say now. Looking at their live feed. They lead Dyersburg State 7-3. The problem is I don't know what inning it's in. It doesn't matter. Concentrating on the Pellissippi State Vol State game, but Eddington now's gone 3-0 to the number 9 hitter. Throwing a bunch of breaking pitches. I say challenge him with a fastball right down the can right here. And there you go. There you go. Stewie fixing problems. Give him the same pitch. Eddington dial it up, the upper 80s. Ian McCord, that's Boswell down there. That's not Cantillo. Is Cantillo in the dugout on the pitch chart? Okay. Swing and a miss as he came back on the full count. Ministries full count, gets the strikeout. 2 outs. Tomorrow's pitchers, Owen Boswell and Ian McCord. As now apparently the teams have to name their starting pitchers. Did not get the starters for tomorrow for Pellissippi. Top of the order. Eddington, looks like a changeup as he took something off that fastball. Caden Black walked and scored in the first, grounded out to first. In the third, flew out to center field in the 5th. Eddington trying to strand a runner. Pitch in the dirt. Smothered by Bradley Pippin. Pip, another transfer. He came from MTSU. Went to Riverdale High School. Pippin ready to throw, but that pitch landed down as well. Larry and Ginger Pippin are Bradley's parents. Sister Ada. Papa and Mama in Lake Wells, Florida. Pop and Grandma in Kabul, Missouri. 2-1 with 2 outs. Make it a 3-1. Ken Craddock's checked in on T-Reese Sports. As the 3-1 misses way outside with some movement, and Black walks for the second time. And it's the second walk of the inning that'll bring up Donovan Mitchell. And Gabe Eddington playing with fire here as Elijah Harris will come in to have a conversation with the red shirt freshman. Donovan Mitchell, 2 for 2. He has not been retired by Vol State. Paul, A.J. Armstrong's grandfather, said he'd like to be here, sitting at one of those bistro tables. Ken, we'd love to have you. He's brought tasty treats to the press box this year as the slider gets in there over the plate for a called strike. Aiden Berggrana listening in from Monroe, Louisiana. I'll have to tell Dr. T, hopefully she'll be back. She has left the building for right now. Tell her you said hello. Aiden Bird, part of the discipleship group this morning at Chick-fil-A of Gallatin. There's a plunking. Gabe Eddington drills Mitchell, and he still has not been retired. That's the first hit batter. Vicky White said hello, Dr. T. She's the best. We all knew it. Aiden Berggrana listening from Monroe, Louisiana. Dr. T has returned. Well, there's Lex Falsoni as well as Cooper Wallace and Luke Lawson. Ground ball, this should do it. And Lorenz will underhand to second base to just nab Mitchell. As Chanel grounds into a fielder's choice to end the inning. 6-4. No runs, no hits, no errors. There were 3 runners left aboard. We are at stretch time. Get up. Stretch, it must stretch. Oh, as we go to the bottom of the 7th, you're listening to the Ball State Sports Network.
Cybercrimes take place online, and companies need more well-trained workers to stop it.
Vol State is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there. Vol State CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I choose Vol State because the future needs me now. My story could be your story.
A degree in criminal justice can help you find the exciting career that you've been looking for. As a member of law enforcement, as a crime scene investigator, a teacher in a classroom, a detective working on cases, a lawyer or judge, or nearly any job where you get to put the bad guys away. Learn more at volstate.edu.
We're back, and it apparently is alumni weekend, and I didn't hear. Dr. T, did you know it was alumni weekend? Neither one of them want to do it. Wow. Carter Waltz, Luke Lawson do not want to get on the microphone. No, don't you leave your seat. You're the president. Luke Lawson, Carter Waltz. The people are clamoring for information. Former Pioneers. Luke Lawson, 2 years. Got 1 year PT. In the bottom of the 7th, Cade McKay. That's Cade McKay out there, not Cade McKee. All right. As we're in the top of the Ball State order. Occasionally my voice will go out after 20 games of basketball last Friday through Tuesday. Baker looks at a pitch down. All right, if you're sitting there, you going to put the headset on? You okay with that? I mean, I'll interpret. You're from East Tennessee. Most of these people probably will be able to understand you. It's on the inside corner for a called strike. Bring your microphone down there in front of your face. Put it a little closer. There you go. Now I'll turn you on. Luke Lawson from Halls High School, Knoxville, Tennessee, as the 2-2 pitch fouled straight back. Tell us a little bit about yourself and start at the very beginning.
Oh, well, I go to school at Tennessee Tech now.
Oh, Tech. I said UT Martin. Did you at one time say you were going to Martin?
Yes, sir.
But you couldn't get in there?
I got in, but, my old roommate back here backed out on me, so.
Waltzy didn't want to. Waltzy said no? Huh? No? Okay, so you're at Tennessee Tech, which is closer to home, Mom and Daddy. Rather have you there than over in Martin. There's nothing good over there in Martin, is there?
Duck hunting.
Duck hunting, that's right. Full Count Ministries, full count, and we have ball 4 to Braden Baker. So Luke Lawson. I mean, did you guys just text each other and say, hey, we're going to go to the Vol State game on Friday and decide you're going to come today? I mean, we got a bunch.
That's pretty much.
Who all's here, Luke? So
we got
Carter Waltz is here, Springfield Yellow Jacket.
Carson Sanders.
Carson Sanders, Clarksville High School, I believe. Or was he Rossview?
No, Prairie's from Rossview.
Right, and Moorhead.
And then
squaring around the bunt is Harris. Night down the line. They're not going to get him. That's a bunt single for Elijah Harris. Trey Simmons would have been better off right there to see if that would roll foul, but hey, the bat phone is ringing. Doctor's office saying I have 2 weeks to live. It's okay. I'd be right back here to call the games if that was the case. Easton Denning, who's got a yard card? I'm playing my yard card. They're free. Who's calling yard card? Aaron Higgins. Two on, nobody out. And a foul off the screen. Elijah Harris now 2 for 4. So visiting with Luke Lawson in town from Tennessee Tech. In with Carter Waltz. So Waltzy does go to Tech with you?
Oh, he just works now.
Oh, is that right?
Full time.
Is he up at that's not a home run. That's going to be an infield fly roll, and Denning's out. Nobody at third. Now shortstop will go. I lose my yard card. So does Higgins. That's okay. Denning's 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. That's the first out of the inning. So Walt's just working. He doesn't want to get on a microphone, so we'll never know where he's working. He's not working with his dad up there at Alley Cassidy Brick and Stone in Clarksville, is he?
He's not.
He's
building cabinets.
He's a cabinet maker. Well, that's a good trade. And everybody needs cabinets. And you're in school to do what?
Ag business.
You're still staying in the ag stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me your mom and dad's name again.
Cale and Beth Lawson.
There we go. Cale and Beth. Love them. Didn't get to visit with them very much, but tell them hello, and you can go back into the bottom of the 7th inning, go back and listen to yourself. Everybody loves to hear themselves on a recording, you know. You'll say, oh, man, I sound like a goober. And you do, but that's okay. You're our goober. All right?
Some people might not be able to understand what I'm saying, probably.
He said some people may not understand what I'm saying. That's a balk right there, Luke. I don't care what division of baseball you're in. It's a balk that's going to move Baker to third, and Harris moves down to second. Trey Simmons was not covering first base. Now with 1 out, 2 runners are in scoring position. This right here, if you had an insurance company, would be where we would say some insurance runs out. It's laced out to right field by Blank, and that's going to one-hop the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And that is a dude-dat 2-run double by Hudson Blank. He is 3 for 4. That ball was laced over Clark's head. Second hit of the inning. And that will bring a visit from pitching coach. As I think they have made the call to the bullpen. We'll keep it right here since we're visiting with Vol State alum Luke Lawson, who does not have, last time I checked, a brick in the alumni spotlight, or in the alumni. But Kale and Beth got to come up with some money, or what about Grandma and Grandpa? They don't love you.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Come on, did you? We put the thing out. Coach Kemp made that while you were here.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
You tell me you walked around.
Me and Walt's cleaned
the Tim
the
Garrett
bricks.
baseball. It's the bricks came from Allie Cassidy, Carter Waltz's dad, Richard, division manager up in Clarksville for Allie Cassidy, brick and stone. And you're telling me you didn't even know there was an alumni spot. Every game between the 5th inning, I talk about it.
Not know.
Your mom and dad knew about it.
They probably
You
did.
tell them. You tell them. $100. Come off with a Benjamin, man. That's all we got. We got to get a Benjamin out of them. Send $100 to Bobby Hudson at 90, 80, 1480. Nashville Pike, 37066. Write a check, cashier, money order. Got 2 more today? Okay. So we need Luke Lawson. We need Carter Waltz, Lex Falsoni, Cooper Wallace, Carson Sanders. There's $500 right there, $500. Come on, boys. What are we doing here? I got to start putting some bricks in the patio. I'm tired of seeing blank bricks that were provided by my buddy Richard. Good night. Stinks to get old. Randy West. He's only one of the owners of Allie Cassidy. He used to live right across the street from me. Anyway, we got a new pitcher here, Aaron. Who is it? Really? He's from Knoxville. You know him? No, I know you don't. You're not from Knoxville, but Luke Lawson's from Knoxville. Ty or Tyler Early. He's coming in a little bit late, though, is the problem. Early is late as A.J. Armstrong steps to the plate. A.J.'s got a hit in 3 at-bats. No better time than one right here. Not going to hit that. It's above the helmet. 2 hits in the inning. Look, I just closed a ring on my watch, sitting right here. I was pretty active, apparently, in here. Look at that. It's like 4 steps I've got today. That's a slider that's going to catch the plate. A.J. reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the 2nd. Singled, scored in the 4th. Then he struck out. I think that's probably when Paul sent me a text. Or an email. Where are you going? Oh, good job. 1-1 pitch. Just misses. Carter Waltz. I ain't no speaker, he says. Richard and what? Melanie. Melanie works for Rogers Group. We got to get a sign out there from Rogers Group, too. She's still there? Attaboy. My wife used to work at Rogers. That ball's laced out to center field. Donovan Mitchell's going to watch that one sail over the rock sign. A.J. Armstrong has just gone yard dog here to the right side of the batter's eye. Apparently, Luke Lawson and Carter Waltz are going to have to come into the press box more often. A.J. Anakin Jack Armstrong. That is A.J.'s 4th bomb of the year RBIs, 9 and 10. As back-to-back hits brought to you by Hit After Hit. Noah Rice 1 for 2. He's got a double. And the Pioneers lead 8-1 as they've scored 4 in the inning. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Does AJ golf? I think he is a golfer. It seemed to have golfed that one out of here. That was a low fastball that you done, huh? You don't even want to say goodbye? Luke says goodbye. He hung up his headset. He wants to go out. You know who's a big talker probably out there? You know who's a big talker? Carter. Carter's saying no to Dr. T. I'm telling you, Carter, she's like an Energizer bunny, man. You can't say no to the president. When Dr. T, all right, put it right up to you over your mouth, right there like that. Well, it's now when I turn that up, it's gooder. Look at that.
Even gooder.
Yeah, it's even gooder. 2-1 pitch. As Carter Waltz has been, I mean, you weren't accosted. You were not, weren't forced. You were coerced, though, to put that on, though, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Full Count Ministries, full count. Just don't say any bad words on here,
won't.
Carter.
I'll try.
This is the family
friendly
show. Yeah. That's a Chick-fil-A Gallatin foul ball. Do you know how we spell foul ball when it's Chick-fil-A Gallatin?
FOWL.
Look at you,
I'm
don't you?
telling you what.
Look at you. I mean, you got a face for radio, baby.
I try.
Full count pitch. It's driven out to center field, but Mitchell is going to have to come on, loses his lid, but makes the catch for out number 2. I mean, you have gone after a duck or two.
I try.
Are duck considered? You're okay. I got a ladybug on your.
Oh.
It's not going to eat much. Are ducks considered foul?
Yes, sir.
Or is it just
waterfowl?
Okay, there you go.
Waterfowl.
I knew you'd know. Look at you. There's a reason God put you with that headset. Carter Waltz, a former left-hander for the Pioneers. That one's chopped to the left side. Pendergrass has the hop. He throws one in the dirt, and it's going to get by Simmons. And Smith is going to try to get to second, and he's going to succeed. So that's going to be a 2-base error to allow Smith to reach. Moves over to second base. That's the first error of the game by either team. Carter has the distinction. Do you know what I'm about to say?
The triple play?
The triple play,
The triple
Carter
play.
Waltz.
That's right.
Triple play. Now, I don't remember, did you allow all 3 of the base runners to get on base?
I believe
or
so.
Or did you come in?
I believe it was maybe 1 hit and 2 walks or something like that. And
nobody out. And the next guy up hit an absolute, with bases loaded, nobody out.
Rocket.
Hit an absolute seed right back at you as Tucker Lorenz, with bases loaded, resulted in RBI. So Carter he's not the biggest guy out there on the mound, but he throws a left-handed pitcher. He throws, and after he throws the pitch, the next thing that happens, he finds the ball in his glove.
didn't even know it was there.
That's out number 1.
Didn't know it was there.
And after you realize the ball was in your glove, what's the situation? What'd you throw it?
Throw it to third.
You threw it to third. Who caught it?
I believe AJ.
I believe it was
I
AJ
believe it was
Armstrong.
AJ.
And then AJ threw to first.
Carson Sanders.
Which was Sanders because it was late in a game, right?
Yes, sir.
Throws to Carson Sanders, who's here.
He was here, yeah.
I mean, he's here right now, and he didn't play a lot of first base, but he played first base there. That's the old 1 to 5 to 3 triple play. It's the only one that I've seen.
Yeah.
Here in my now 5 years of broadcasting. Driven out of play. I hope you didn't park over there between the baseball field and the Pickle Fieldhouse, because that's another Chick-fil-A at Gallatin foul ball. How many times do you think you went to Chick-fil-A at Gallatin during your 2 years here?
Before every game. Got breakfast before every game.
He get you a number 4 chicken scramble bowl meal with a large sweet tea with lemon.
I had to get the minis, the 10-count minis.
Oh, yeah, you got a 10-count
Yeah,
mini.
that's right.
Chick-fil-A at Gallatin foul ball. Thanks to Mary and Greg Garrettson, the owners over there, for being supporters of Vol State baseball. So you're making cabinets now, are you?
Yes,
Carter?
sir.
Did you go to school at all last semester, or did you just?
No, I didn't.
After Vol State, you just said, "Look, I'm ready to get out and make some money."
After Vol State, I was, I guess, going back and forth, and I just decided I didn't want to go back to school anymore. So I started working. Well, I was helping my cousin build cabinets in high school, and so I've just been doing it now.
Now you're making some real money.
Trying to.
Still living at home?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's it. Save some money, man.
Yep.
That's the way to do it. Go save you some money. Your parents still love you, don't they?
I hope so.
2-2 with 2 outs and a foul straight back. Dr. T wasn't paying attention to that one either. She just, you know what? She just knows that we're going to protect her. She's got Bobby Hudson right now. It's been a while since Bobby's put a glove on, though, and made a catch, isn't it? Bob, it's been a few years. It's been a couple for me, but last time I did it, well, it was in my daughter's backyard. Go out there and throw with my grandson, little Reese. Little Reese. He's playing in a 8U travel team tournament, and they're traveling tomorrow from Caledonia, Mississippi up to Tupelo. At 8 years old, they're traveling.
Dang.
Playing some baseball. They got 2 games tomorrow. 2-2 pitch, check swing, and they want to check with Larry Barrett. He says no.
I've picked up the old intramural softball.
Oh, now that's some fun right there.
That's where it's at.
Well, intramural typically means you're
co-ed.
Okay, co-ed.
Co-ed.
You're playing like a rec league.
Co-ed, yes, yeah.
Okay, in Springfield? Or are you playing here in
Cedar
Nashville?
Hill.
Cedar Hill.
Yes, sir.
I've played over there. Full Count Ministries, full count. Drilled foul past the Bobby Hudson Pavilion down the right field line, way out of the way of Chick-fil-A at Gallatin. That looked like more of a get-off-me-ball swing, right?
Yep.
Yep, Cedar Hill, one of the city parks in Nashville. It's in Madison, Tennessee, right off I-65. As Lorenz trying to pick up an RBI, and instead he's going to draw a walk. Bradley Pippin, looks like a yard sale out there now after Lorenz takes the stroll. First walk by Tyler Early. Early on in relief, 5'10", 190-pound right-hander. He's a freshman from Knoxville, high school unknown. He will face Bradley Pippin, who has to get his gear off. Check on Chat State and Dyersburg State. Still 7. Maybe that game's been completed. 10-3. Apparently that game is over. We're still playing here in the bottom of the 7th. Vol State trying to play add-on. So we're visiting with Vol State alum Carter Waltz, who does not have a brick, in the Alley Cassidy Brick and Stone. Maybe your parents ordered one. That ball's drilled out to left field. Back goes Chanel, and that ball's gone. Bradley Pippin has just walked this ball game off. That's a 3-run home run, and Bradley Pippin with the walk-off winner in the bottom of the 7th. Carter Waltz and Luke Lawson, the good luck charms here as we have gone final. A 10-run mercy rule as Pippin picks up his, I'm telling you, let me see what Pip's home run total is. That's his second. He picks up RBIs 7, 8, and 9 to walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th, a game that takes 2 hours and 12 minutes to conclude. Makes a winner out of Nick Gotze. He picks up his first collegiate victory. And a save goes to Gabe Eddington. Gabe will pick up his first save of the year. As Suzanne goes away happy. Godsey now 1-2. The loser is Matthew Mead, who will fall to 2-3 on the season. Ball State moves to 9-15 overall. And in conference play, 3-10. Pellissippi State falls to 11-13 overall, and 3-7 in conference play. And we didn't get to our tribute to Matthew Schrum, or to Hayden Schrum. We'll get that to another game. But we will get our Toyota of Gallatin player of the game. Who's that going to be? Number 2 home run. You know, honestly, it may not be Pip. He walks it off with a 3-run home run. But I'm going to tell you, A.J. Armstrong, a couple of hits, 2-run home run. 3 hits for Hudson Blank and a couple of RBIs. But I believe we're going to go Nick Godsey. We're going to go on the pitching side of it. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, strikes out 7. Nick Godsey is your Toyota of Gallatin player of the game. Congratulations to Nick, and for his first victory in our Full Count Ministries verse of the game, we are going to go with Isaiah 40, verse 28. Do you not know, have you not heard, the Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. That is your Full Count Ministries verse of the game. Ball State, a touchdown and an extra point in the 7th. They score 7 in the 7th to get the 11-1 victory. Ball State allowed 1 run in the top of the first inning to Pellissippi, and then Godsey and Eddington shut down the Panthers. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error for Pellissippi. 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Pioneers. And this one belongs to Vol State. Again, also under the watchful eye of President Dr. Wendy Tossenson in her 2nd year here at Vol State. She's a super fan. And let's see how many of you. I think we had up to about 65 watching. 9 come to the plate in that 7-run 7th inning. And with 2 outs, Bradley Pippin lines one over the left field fence. Those are unearned runs, the last 3. So 7 runs in the inning. The last 3 were unearned off of Tyler Early. The loss goes to Matthew Mead. We'll be back here tomorrow at noon for game 1 of the doubleheader. We will carry it right here on the Vol State Sports Network. For Dr. Tostenson and for Athletic Director Bobby Hudson and Head Coach Jim McGuire, this is Tim Reese saying God bless you. Thank you for watching another exciting edition of Vol State Baseball right here on the Vol State Sports Network. Goodbye, everybody.